Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. We are continuing our chapter of fertilizers. Previously we have studied about the urea, that was the type of nitrogenous fertilizers. Today we will continue that, and the next type of nitrogenous fertilizer which we will study is the ammonium nitrate. It contains about 35% nitrogen content. It is manufactured by directly reacting ammonia with nitric acid. To prepare this ammonia and nitric acid, we will take industrials take the help of Haber's process, and for production of nitric acid they will take the help of Ostwald process. For the production of ammonia, the Haber's process, you have studied it in the production of urea also. Today we will study it again. The reaction of nitrogen with hydrogen will give you ammonia, and the heat evolved is 92.2 kilojoule per mole. Negative sign indicates that it is an exothermic reaction. The temperature of the reaction which is maintained at the optimum range is the 400 to 500 degrees Celsius. 200 to 500 atmosphere is the pressure. For the synthesis of ammonia, two parts are involved. First is the production of hydrogen and nitrogen in the pure form. Second is the formation of ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen. Hydrogen is obtained from methane gas, and it will react with steam in two-stage process. In the first process is known as the steam reforming. In this reaction, methane reacts with steam in the presence of nickel and chromium as a catalyst. The reaction is called the steam reforming. Methane reacts with steam. This gaseous sign indicates that the water is in the form of steam. In the presence of nickel and chromium as a catalyst, it will produce water gas, carbon monoxide plus hydrogen. They are collectively called as water gas. From this water gas, only carbon monoxide will react with the steam in the water gas shift conversion. Carbon monoxide will react with steam to produce carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. The carbon dioxide which is produced in this reaction is removed by using the basic solution potassium carbonate. Potassium carbonate solution is the basic solution. When carbon dioxide will pass in this potassium carbonate solution, it will change into potassium bicarbonate. So in the solution only the hydrogen will left in the pure form. The overall reaction means it is the sum of number 1 reaction and the number 2 reaction. So at the sum we will take methane here at this point, have water, 1 plus 1, 2 water. This carbon monoxide will be cancelled with this carbon monoxide, so we will not show carbon monoxide in the overall reaction. Carbon dioxide, this one, 3 plus 1, 4 hydrogen molecules. So this is the overall reaction. Next is the production of nitrogen. Nitrogen is obtained from air by burning any combustible material, with oxygen. So it will utilize oxygen from the air in the burning process and leaving behind nitrogen, or it can also be obtained directly by the liquefaction of air. It means nitrogen can be obtained by two processes or any of the two processes, by combustible material or by liquefaction of air, by the burning of combustible material or the liquefaction of air. The purified gases means hydrogen and nitrogen will mix in the ratio of 1:3, means 1 part will be of nitrogen and 3 parts will be of hydrogen. So an emerging reaction mixture is ammonia NH3. Next is the production of nitric acid. Nitric acid is prepared by Ostwald process. In this process, first step is the catalytic oxidation of ammonia. Ammonia will react with oxygen in the presence of platinum and rhodium as a catalyst. and it will produce nitric oxide and water. As this reaction is exothermic, so minus indicate that heat is evolved 120 kilojoule per mole. NO is the nitric oxide. It is also known as nitrogen monoxide. Nitric oxide cooled and is mixed with more air to convert it into nitrogen dioxide. Same, this reaction is exothermic. Heat evolved is 113 kilojoule per mole. Minus sign indicate that the reaction is exothermic. NO2 is then passed over water cooled and steel tower, and this NO2 will react with water and will produce nitric acid, HNO3 and NO nitric oxide. The nitric oxide left will again use it at this step and will react with oxygen to produce nitrogen dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide will come here and again produce the nitric acid. Next and last is the formation of ammonium nitrate. In the formation of ammonium nitrate, aqueous nitric acid and gaseous ammonia are introduced into a reactor, which is a cylindrical vessel made of stainless steel with a second cylinder inside it. It means this cylinder will be of this type that one cylinder is at the outside and second cylinder is in the inside. The space between these two cylinders is known as the evaporator part, and this is the space between inner and outer cylinder. It serves as evaporator. Reaction in the reactor is represented as ammonia will react with nitric acid and will produce ammonium nitrate. This reaction is also exothermic reaction. Heat evolved in this reaction is 148.6 kilojoule per mole. Ammonia and nitric acid will go to reactor and will produce ammonium nitrate, and this ammonium nitrate will go to the evaporator part, and from this evaporator part it will concentrate, and concentrated solution means solution गाढ़ा हो जाएगा. The steam is used to raise the concentration to about 98% in the tank, which is known as the separator. Here the most of the water will remove by the steam and concentrated solution of ammonium nitrate was prepared. This concentrated solution will go to granulator. Granulator means in this part granules will form, and these granules will go to the cooler section where cooling is done through the tower by fans. From this cooler, this will go to the drying section where the granules will be dried, and lastly they will go to the packing section. This is the flow sheet diagram of the manufacture of ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate is hygroscopic. Hygroscopic means it will absorb moisture from the air. Therefore, they are used in clay coating bags. They are stored in clay coating bags.